Against stupidity, said Friedrich Schiller, the gods themselves contend in vain, and so a mere AI has no chance at all. Hi, Paul Krugman with another video update. It's Sunday, March 1st. There's a war on against Iran. Not going to try and weigh in on all of that. Obviously, I have views, but not for now. But there's a related story that does seem to bear on stuff I am trying to track. Um, According to several reports, the Pentagon has been using Claude, the code writing AI that is now, many people are now using. I'm going to have to learn to do it myself. They are using that to help plan some of the attacks that are underway, which is not a foolish thing to do. Everyone says that Claude is really, really very good at many tasks. Um, what's interesting about that is that this is apparently in direct violation of an order from Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of Defense, who calls himself the Secretary of War, that the military stop using Claude, and in fact that not only does the people doing direct contracts for the military, not just that the Pentagon itself should stop using it, but that contractors should stop using it. And in fact, anybody who does any business with the Pentagon, maybe with the U.S. government, should stop using Claude. Which is now the origins of this is that the Anthropic, which has created Claude, has said that they will not allow their technology to be used either for domestic surveillance or for autonomous, basically autonomous killing machines. Which, okay, you can see why they might want to say that, because those are scary things, and given current management, would you trust the U.S. military not to misuse their technology in that way? But okay, that's got the Hegseth extremely upset. It has him saying that they're woke and an extreme left, which is kind of peculiar to say about a corporation. What is special here is that they're not only saying that we don't want to use their stuff because we don't like them politically, but have designated Claude as a national security supply chain risk. Which, whatever you might think, that's not what it is, right? That would be like something like if you're using Chinese software that you think might be also conducting surveillance on you. It's something like using parts from a supplier that you think might be defective and might fail. It's not something that is affected. The use of Claude should not be affected by the fact that you don't like the viewpoint that the company has. If you're mad at the company for not being willing to sell you the software for future kill bots. But they're doing that. So this is a huge abuse of power. It's a big disruption. This is basically saying that we will try to destroy your business if we don't like where you are politically. Not that we, the Defense Department, will not buy from you, but we're going to try to undermine your business by preventing anybody who deals with us from buying from you, which I'm pretty sure is illegal. Not that that seems to matter very much these days, but I understand Anthropic is filing suit. But so that's extremely bad. And also, if this is highly useful software that can help the U.S. military do its job, then saying we're not going to use it because we have a political gripe with the company that's unpatriotic. That's saying we're going to sacrifice, we're going to put U.S. Service members in harm's way by using inferior products, because apparently it really is nothing quite as good as Claude, and certainly not Grok, which they're also trying to force the U.S. military to use. There's no good substitute. We're saying that because we have a political dispute with this company, we're going to risk the lives of American servicemen. It's really incredible, but you need to put it in the context. There's been a real dumbing down. And in some ways, dumbing down is the whole mission of Hegseth, and to some extent the administration as a whole, but certainly Hegseth. The Iran operation is called Operation Epic Fury, which is just plain embarrassing. I mean, why not call it? Why not skip the the circumlocutions and call it Operation Insecure Masculinity. I mean, my God. But in any case, the name, that's trivial, but the reality is that they're trying to put their values, their woke, anti-woke, macho values over and above carrying out the mission. Uh, it's it's really pretty awesome, and what can I say? It's just more reason to think that you really don't want these people running things. And of course, Claude is presumably just the tip of the iceberg. I've written a little bit about how everything we know about modern war says that being smart, being adaptable is far, far more important than warrior spirit or anything like that. But that's who we put in charge, and we will pay a price. It's really pretty disturbing. Have a nice day.